and welcome to Lindhardgaming. And in this video I will present to you or talk about Star Wars Edge of the Empire role-playing game. And in this video I will tell you what the dices do, what they're called, etc. in this role-playing game. This is a very nice role-playing game and very nice set of rules as FFG makes them. There are currently 3 books, 3 core books I might say. There are numerous source books etc. for this game, but 3 core books set in, you can combine them of course, but set in different, I wouldn't say dimension, but yeah, they are about something different. This one, Edge of the Empire, is, as you can see from the front, the era of Han Solo and Chewbacca. Then there are the Forces of Destiny, and I can't remember the last one, the red book. It's the Rebellion something. I'm sorry, but yeah, I can't remember it. But let's talk about the dices. Not all people know what the dices are, so my video would sum up. I hope you can see them all. These, I will categorize them like this. We have, let's and put them up in power, or from lowest to biggest, or you can say it from weakest to strongest die. Sorry for my cam. It's trying to zoom. Never mind. Okay, so we've got the blue one, the light blue one, called a boost die. And we got the green one, is an ability dice. And a yellow one is a prophecy dice. Then for that was the positive dices. Now for the negative dices, we got a black one called a setback dice. We got a purple one called a difficulty dice, and a red one called a challenge dice. And when you have to roll in this game, you will have a number of green and maybe yellow dices. Let's just say we have a yellow dice, and whenever you need to roll something, it is in 99% of the cases you will have positive and negative dices. And if you played X-Wing, this is somewhat familiar because it seems like Fantasy Flight Games have the same red thread through all of the games, at least with the dices, where you cancel out whatever you are rolling. So let's try to roll this green and the purple dice, see if we get anything. Here we get something we can't use, basically. The stars on this one, as you can see, are hits. Then there are these, which are advantages, and there are a blank side. And then we got the yellow. Well, it got hits and advantages and this symbol. This is called a triumph, it's somewhat of a critical hit. Triumph always can trigger a critical hit effect from your weapon. And then on the bad dices, we have failure. Then we have threats. And we got a despair. And in-game, successes, which are these hits, will always be cancelled by these failures. And triumph is cancelled by despair. And advantages, these are cancelled by threats. Okay? And there are like this despair and the triumph. Let's take the triumph. If you roll like this, the triumph, the success in the triumph will not count, because this cancels the success. But the triumph still counts as something positive needs to happen, or something positive can happen. And of course, it is the same with the despair. You can roll a success which will cancel the failure. The failure will cancel the success, but there will still be a negative effect of some sort. What it is, it's up to your storyteller, your game master, dungeon master to tell you what that is. There is one die more I forgot to tell you. This is a white dice with white and black dots. This is called a force die. If you play a Jedi, you will have to use this when rolling. And at the start of every session, you will need to roll. Every player needs to roll this to see how many. This is one dark side point. The black dots are dark side points, and the white dots are light side points. You will then be dealt these tokens, either the black side or the white side, for light side or dark side points. And these you can use to basically upgrade your dices. So the upgrades goes from the order I actually put the dices in. The white dice is out of business here. So I choose use a light side point. As a player, you always use the light side points. If you play evil character, you could turn that around, yeah. But never mind that. You can upgrade to a yellow, from a green to a yellow. And if you choose to upgrade a yellow, you will just put another, it's a green. You will upgrade like that, and then etc. You can upgrade a yellow, but there is no bigger die. So you will upgrade with another dice. So this was about it. Next time I will tell you a bit about character creation. So see you soon, and may the force be with you. And remember to have fun while playing. And your game master, dungeon master, storyteller is basically nearly always right. If you know the books 100%, don't be sure you know them, because the dungeon master, game master, or storyteller has his rights to change anything, nearly anything. But hey, may the force be with you. See you soon.